You filthy animals. Why do you have the grog in the right hand instead of the left hand? I will explain that in 1 second. Actually, it'll be good to actually talk about this. Here, let me go in, because we already killed Pavone too, but it'll be good to talk about this, because it is a question that we do get a lot, and I was thinking about making a video about it, so I might just do a little highlight of this explanation, but I do want to go in depth about it at one point or another, because there isn't really a big tutorial on Deputy Salvador, as far as other than the things that Chuck80, the creator of this build, has actually put out on the Gearbox software forums. So we'll go ahead and go in here and set our save point. So there's a couple of reasons for this whole shenanigans called the Deputy Sal build, exclamation point Deputy, if you need the thread from the Gearbox software forums. So obviously, if you have this thing in your main hand, it will damage you. So that's another point to make, that if you hold the Orphan Maker, the Curse of the Nefarious Backlash will damage you if it is in your right hand. So when you Gunzerk, if you have it in this hand, it's not going to damage you. Salvador's offhand doesn't get the effect of Curse of the Nefarious Backlash. Now, the other thing is that the way that money shot is calculated in this game is that the last round fired from your magazine deals massively increased damage. We all know that, right? We all know that. Guns with small magazines receive a smaller bonus. That's the thing that's the kicker. The minimum magazine size for full bonus is 10, which is actually wrong. It's 12. It should be 12 and 1024 on the percentage. But so let's say the minimum magazine size for your full bonus is 12. What the game does not tell you is that the mag size that they're looking at is the gun that's in your right hand. So as long as the gun that's in your right hand has a higher magazine, higher than 12, then both of your guns will get the full 24% money shot bonus, which is a huge thing for Jacob's shotguns because they have a very low inherent magazine size. So if I was holding this the reverse way, you would get a very diminished percentage of money shot damage because the Orphan Maker only has an inherent magazine size of 3. However, if I'm Gunzerking, the game reads the money shot calculation using the ammo count of the weapon in your right hand, so the grog has over 18, or it has 18, which is over 12. That means that you get the full 10-24% money shot bonus for both guns that you're Gunzerking at the same time, and that allows Jacob's shotguns to have a ridiculous amount of damage when coming off a money shot. So that's basically why this whole build works. It's the way that money shot is calculated, and that's just basically how you get the damage from this. Even with the quad, if I do this at the test dummy, it's only a 7 magazine size. You wouldn't get the full over 1000% money shot bonus, obviously. But if I'm Gunzerking like this, the Lady Fist has over a 12 magazine size. It has like, what does it have, like 40. So in essence, it's treating the left-hand gun as if it has a higher magazine size other than 12, and it'll give it the full 10 whatever percentage money shot bonus. So you're getting insane amounts of damage because of the way that this game calculates money shot. And that basically explains the Deputy Sal build. If it was to work the way, I mean, I don't know if they could potentially fix that or anything like that, but the way that the card would try and read it is that if you were Gunzerking, then okay, the grog nozzle has over 12. It should get the full money shot bonus. Thank you for the host early, Sunny5. And then you would get a diminished bonus from any Jacob shotgun, which has a lower magazine size than 12. But that's not the case. The game only reads one of your weapons. So for it to calculate money shot, it'll only take into account the magazine size of the gun in your right hand, and it'll apply the damage bonus to both of those guns based on the amount of ammo of the gun in your right hand, and then you can get insane headshots, insane crit shots, everything. Yo, what's going on, Rothgar? Combine that with no kill like overkill, and you can just chain damage from damage from damage from damage, and that's pretty much Mr. Deputy Salvador. Obviously, the Rustler's Orphan Maker is the best one in the game for this, but it can also be applied with just any Jacob shotgun that has a 2-shot. The reason why we have to do a 2-shot, by the way, instead of a 1-shot Jacob shotgun, is that money shot only applies to guns that fire twice. So that's also another reason why we have 2-shot shotguns. You can do this with a plethora of different shotguns. You can do this with quads, coach guns, Rustler's Orphan Maker, the Hydra, the Twister, TK Baja's Wave. All these different types of guns will work with this. So you should only use the Grog in the right hand if you use Deputy style. I would prefer, yeah, if you do that. That would be the best ideal thing. You don't have to use the Grog in the right hand if you're using Inconceivable Deepa. That does not matter, I don't believe. Because both guns at that point will have a higher magazine size, higher than 12. So yeah, that's basically Deputy Style 101 in a nutshell, basically how those mechanics work. And Chuck80's is pretty good mathematician to figure out all that stuff. Yo, what's going on, Double Hulk? Don't stop killing!